Will the world end if I don't choose right? I think it will.
Say what?
I grew up watching Friends and being like, I need to move to New York and I'm going to have friends in the same apartment and then I'll have the best roommate ever and my life will be a fairy tale and then maybe I'll be a barista or like maybe I'll be a struggling actor. Beyonce comes on stage and she's just like dull.
Say what?
Hey guys, it's Jordan. Welcome back to my channel. My apologies if this lighting or this new location makes me look like a troll, but that's just because I am. So the other day I asked you guys to send in all of your unpopular opinions, and in today's video I'm just gonna kind of do like a get ready with me, put on my makeup and react to all of your unpopular opinions. So if you're interested in that, make sure to give this video a great big thumbs up and let's hop right into it. Alright, so the first one says Eliana is the best dancer on Dance Moms. And first off, I gotta say, you know, Eliana is not even on Dance Moms anymore, but Eliana is definitely an amazing dancer, and I just reacted to her Existence Part 2 solo, so if you haven't seen that yet, it's up on my channel. But I would have to agree in some ways that Eliana is one of the best dancers that was ever on Dance Moms, but is that really an unpopular opinion is my real question, because I feel like there's tons of people out there that think that Eliana is or was the best dancer that was ever on Dance Moms in terms of technique. But yeah, I think that it's really hard to compare when there's like so many absolutely amazing dancers, you know? It's the Conceal and Correct by Mariposa. This is literally like a $1.25. So the next unpopular opinion is Kendall wasn't a brat. She was just a kid in an extremely stressful situation. And you know what? I've got to agree, because it's really hard to call a kid a brat when they're literally on reality television, stuck in the most stressful situations of absolute life. So I think that all of the moments that we saw in Dance Moms where people seemed particularly bratty, I like that I'm doing my makeup in the viewfinder, was more so like panic attacks, like just moments of extremely high stress. And I feel like most of us would react in some kind of extremely stressful response way. Oh my god. The next unpopular opinion says Paige has really bad feet. And honestly, Paige doesn't even dance anymore, so I don't feel like there's any need to comment on whether her feet are good or bad. But in terms of dance, I feel like Paige just didn't have a really well-defined arch, but she usually used her feet. She could have stretched her ankles more, but... Alright, the next one says Maddie and Kalani were the best duet partners on Dance Moms. Honestly, my favorite duet partners on Dance Moms were Chloe and Maddie, and that's just because they were like my original favorite duet partners, and nobody will ever replace them. But I definitely see where this person is coming from, because in terms of technique, when Maddie and Kalani danced together, they were literally like flawless. Also, that duet with Bryn and Maddie was pretty flawless as well, but that's just my opinion. I don't really use a ton of product these days. The next unpopular opinion is Beyonce is extremely overrated. And I've got to say that you better take that back, because I am extremely offended. But honestly, like, Beyonce is my queen, and I have many queens, but Beyonce is somebody that I think is an undeniable talent, because she is a singer, she is a songwriter, she is an actress. She's an incredible singer. Like, Beyonce is one of the people that I used to just listen to over and over and over and over to and mimic them trying to learn how to sing, because her technique is on point. But also, she dances while she sings, and she's amazing at dancing, and there's never like a moment where Beyonce comes on stage and she's just like dull. Like, her stage presence is always 100,000,000%. So I have to disagree. I don't think Beyonce is overrated. The next unpopular opinion is candy corn is great. And you know what? I am also extremely offended by this comment because candy corn is disgusting. But you do you. The next unpopular opinion says I despise the musical Mamma Mia. And I've got to say, I couldn't go as far as to despise the musical Mamma Mia, but it's not my favorite ever, but I'll literally bop along to any upbeat dance kind of musical, and ABBA I love. So the next unpopular opinion on here is gymnastics is a sport, and I've got to agree, gymnastics is a sport, and it is competed at the Olympics, making it definitely a sport. I use this NYX HD Photogenic Powder, by the way, and for blush, I'm actually using this single eyeshadow in the shade Geranium by Kiss, and it's like a red eyeshadow, but I'm going to be using it as blush because I love that like old school actual rouge colored blush, as opposed to like a soft pink or something like that. And this is like a true red. But yeah, gymnastics is definitely a sport, and acrobatics and dance are physical arts. The next unpopular opinion says poop is funny. And I don't know, I use the poop emoji a lot. The next unpopular opinion is Antonio Garza makes the same content and it gets old. T. Okay, so I've got to say that I honestly thought they were so funny when I first found them. Their editing style, so funny, and for a few videos, but honestly, their style kind of does get a little bit repetitive. I feel like every single video is just like them sitting in their bedroom doing their makeup, and that's basically every single video, but like they're doing way better than I am. So the next unpopular opinion says Savannah was the best dancer on the season 8 Dance Moms team. Honestly, Savannah was like one of my favorite dancers from the season 8 team, but I honestly loved like all of them, so I don't know. But I was super sad when she left because she was one of my favorite dancers, because I appreciate like solid ballet technique, and she has incredible ballet technique. Now I'm using this NYX matte bronzer that I broke all over the floor the other day, so I'm still recovering from that traumatic experience. The next unpopular opinion says, I value talent on entertainment, not technique or how good they actually are. And I have to definitely agree with that to a certain extent. Like, I am definitely the kind of person that is willing to give the underdog a chance. If I see that you have potential and you're willing to work hard to get better, then I'm definitely going to be on your side. And if you just have a whole bunch of talent but you're boring to watch, or you have no stage presence, or you don't work hard, then I'd rather support the underdog. So the next unpopular opinion says, we'd find better politicians for the election in the circus. And so I'm in Canada, and our election is on Monday. If you live in Canada and you're of the age of majority, make sure to remember to vote. Use your voice in a positive way. And that's all I'm going to say on that. By the way, I'm just going in with the white shade with this The Rock Nudes palette by Maybelline. And the next unpopular opinion says Spiderman is my least favorite superhero. And to that, I've got to say I am personally offended, again, because Spider-Man is actually, like, my favorite superhero. Aside from that, I am more like a super villain fan. Like, I love the Joker. Spider-Man's definitely my favorite in terms of superheroes, so gotta disagree with that. Okay, the next unpopular opinion on here says Friends is an overrated show, and I've got to say that you are just wrong, because Friends was honestly iconic, and yeah. So I'm just going in with this Fenty Trophy Wife highlighter on my lids. I'm just going for like a soft, angelic look today because I'm an angel. Okay, so the next unpopular opinion is... Oh yeah, but by the way, no, Friends was iconic. Like, Friends was literally my childhood. Friends was literally, like, what I wanted to have when I grew up. Like, I grew up watching Friends and being like, I need to move to New York and I'm going to have friends in the same apartment and then I'll have the best roommate ever and my life will be a fairy tale and then maybe I'll be a barista or like maybe I'll be a struggling actor and it was the best thing ever. In fact, we still watch Friends like every day in my apartment. So now I'm just going in with this e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. So the next unpopular opinion says Will Ferrell and Adam Sandler aren't funny. And I've gotta say... Okay, oh my god, this is gonna be so hard. It's hard enough to do liquid eyeliner, but like, let alone like this, you know? I'm gonna try. So, honestly, I am not a huge Will Ferrell fan. Do not come for me. I grew up... Oh my god. No. I knew that this was not going to be a good idea. Anyways, I grew up watching Will Ferrell and I thought that... I can't. Why did this happen? Why did it happen? Okay, I grew up watching Will Ferrell and being super annoyed, and I grew up watching Adam Sandler, and all of his early stuff was like amazing, but like I don't really care for Adam Sandler anymore. But funny story, I was actually in a movie with Adam Sandler. It was called Pixels, and it was like this video game movie sort of thing. But anyways, so now I'm going in with this e.l.f. volume plumping mascara. I grew up watching Will Ferrell and not understanding what everybody was seeing in him. I kind of found him a little bit annoying, to be completely honest. But when it comes to Adam Sandler was like one of my complete favorites growing up. I loved Big Daddy, and I loved 8 Crazy Nights, and I loved Mr. Deeds. This next one says, putting peanuts in brownies is a sin, and I gotta agree, like, peanuts, just leave them out of the brownies. Leave the brownies as pure chocolatey goodness. So the next unpopular opinion says pineapple does go on pizza. And you know, this is one of those things that I don't really get it. Like, I'm not gonna get too political about pineapple going on pizza. Is Hawaiian pizza my favorite pizza in the world? No. But I don't feel like there's anything wrong with pineapple going on pizza. Like, if you want pineapple on your pizza, you do you, boo. Like, you know what I'm saying? But no, I'm not personally or politically offended by pineapple going on my pizza. So, the next oh, jeez. I swear, doing your makeup on camera is, like, literally 8,000 times harder, so... Shout out to all you beauty gurus out there that do this on a regular basis. Like, you are queens. Like, hats off to you. Hats off to you, honey. So these are just eyelashes that I have no idea where they're from. I feel like they're probably Ardell lashes. I'm just reusing these ones, and I honestly don't know where I got them from. Next unpopular opinion says, Taylor Swift has always been great and you are underrated. Love you. Aw, well, thank you so much, Victoria. You're great. But honestly, I've always been a giant Swiftie, like since I was 15 or something like that. So no shame in that. But I've loved her original stuff when she was still a country artist, probably the most, up until she released the album 1989, and then I was literally absolutely obsessed with that one. I still feel like 1989 is my favorite Taylor Swift album to this day. Let's see if I can put on lashes on camera. This'll be fun. The next unpopular opinion says Cool Ranch Doritos are far better than nacho cheese Doritos. And I've got to say that I'm a little bit stumped here because this is literally my battle every single time that I go to the grocery store, because I'm like, okay, do I want Cool Ranch or nacho cheese? Or do I throw a wrench in it and get zesty cheese?
This character is not me.
What do I do? I'm so confused. Will the world end if I don't choose right? I think it will. Should I get both? Should I get all 3? Should I actually get that spicy nacho flavor? I don't remember what that tastes like. Is it gross? What about this jalapeno cheddar one? That one looks alright, but I think it might be too spicy. But what about sweet chili heat? That's just the right amount of spice. Just the right amount. You know what? Cool Ranch. Basically, I'm just like a big fan of any kind of Doritos. But honestly, Cool Ranch is probably one of my favorites. My favorite is sweet chili heat. Okay, so the next unpopular opinion says boneless wings are better than bone-in wings. Honestly, the vegan boneless chicken wings are probably the best because I'm not a fan of eating anything off the bone, and I'm not really a big fan of eating meat. I'm like 99% plant-based, vegetarian or vegan or whatever. I still consume like some random things that have dairy or meat in them, but it's like very, very infrequently. This next one says, I didn't like the mini teams dances, all great dancers, bad timing together. And honestly, I have to agree, none of their group dances were really memorable to me, but I thought that they were all, as solo dancers, they were all amazing. And I'm just kind of sad to see them go and to see that they weren't invited back for the most part to the rest of Dance Moms, aside from Lily and Ellie. Like, I didn't think that it was right to string them along forever and act like they're going to be on the show forever and then randomly cancel the entire team, and that's on the producers, but I didn't think that was right. So I'm just going in with the black shade from this Rock Nudes palette by Maybelline again. But yeah, I just didn't think that it was fair to lead the minis on and make them believe that they were going to have this amazing opportunity for the show and then randomly just send them packing and never invite them back. I thought that was not the nicest. This next opinion says Subway sucks. And honestly, I've got to agree in some ways. I grew up thinking that Subway was like the be-all, end-all because it was marketed to us 90s kids as like the healthiest food in the entire world and you'll lose all this weight and be so healthy. But in reality, it's filled with preservatives and all that crap. So, gotta say, it's not really the best. But some of their sandwiches do taste good when I'm in the mood for Subway, which is pretty much never. Next one says, living a meaningful life is too damn hard. Oh, hunty, I feel you. Literally, life is a struggle on the daily. I'm laughing, but like, it's so true. Life is hard, y'all. So to do my eyebrows, I'm just going to spray some hairspray on a comb. And this is literally all I do. Shout hallelujah, come on, get happy. The Lord is waiting to take your hand. The sun is shining, come on, get happy. Get ready for the promised land. And then I'm done. And the next unpopular opinion says, I love Kalani to pieces, but I feel like she is very overrated. And honestly, I don't think that she's that overrated. I feel like she was one of the strongest technical dancers on the team, and that she really led the team on Dance Moms. I feel like now she's just kind of taking a step back from the dance thing and being like a regular girl, and also like just dabbling in all of her different options in Hollywood and in social media, but I don't know, I think that she can hold her own. Now I'm just going in with this e.l.f. Baked Illuminating highlighter thing in the shade Apricot. And the next unpopular opinion says bacon sucks. Honestly, I used to absolutely love bacon, but then I went vegan for like 8 months and save the pigs! This is my makeup bag. Isn't it the cutest thing ever? This could honestly be Shane Dawson merch. Like, it's the cutest thing ever. And it says Dazzle, which is so cute, but that's my makeup bag with a little pig on it. Save a pig, don't eat bacon. Save a pig, don't eat bacon. Alright, now I'm going over top of that with this Fenty Trophy Wife highlighter. Just on the very top of my cheekbone because it's like a pressed, chunkier glitter pigment to it. So this next one says, Left Cycle is the best solo in the history of Dance Moms. So now I'm just going in with the NYX Liquid Suede in the shade Alien. You know what, I honestly loved Left Cycle, but it wasn't like the most memorable or most impactful solo to me. It was a great technical dance and Bryn did a great job, but like really wasn't like a make it or break it solo for me. The next unpopular opinion says Giannina isn't a brat. The producers twist things to create drama. She's actually really sweet. And I have to agree with that 100%. Giannina seems to be a total sweetheart and like extremely caring of her teammates and like a natural leader. But I don't really see her as a brat, you know? Okay, this is another thing that I definitely shouldn't have tried to do on camera. Alright, so the next unpopular opinion says, I like the new Dance Moms cast as much as the old one. And you know what? I've got to agree. I was kind of hesitant heading into this new season. But they definitely grew on me. So the next unpopular opinion on here says Kendall's dancing is really underrated. And you know what? I definitely am a proud supporter of Kendall, and I have said over and over and over and over again that Kendall actually has great technique. She has some minor flaws, but she is a great dancer, and I feel like she needed a little bit longer rehearsal time than she had on the show, and she would have thrived. Or maybe if she was given some more positive reinforcement and positive feedback. But I think that Kendall was a great dancer, and I was always rooting for her. Every single time that she danced, I was like, yes, honey, you're going to slay this solo. So this next unpopular opinion says Lily is actually better than Ellie, and you know what? I've got to say that both dancers are absolutely incredible, but Lily thrives in emotional execution. I feel like Lily's strengths are in emotional artistry. Like, obviously she has an amazing technique, she's an amazing contortionist, she's an incredible dancer, but I feel like her true gift is her emotional artistry and her emotional execution, and she delivers that in her facial expressions. And Eliana, I feel like, is an extremely gifted dancer in her physical artistry. Like, she could literally do a battement or leg extension, but she's going to deliver that leg extension to the last person and sitting in the very back of the balcony, and they're going to be touched even though it was just a leg extension. But like, her physical artistry is absolutely beautiful, and I feel like Lily could learn a bit of that kind of movement quality from Eliana, and Eliana could take a lead from the emotional execution that Lily delivers, and they could literally learn from each other like they always have. This next unpopular opinion says Maddie Ziegler was not bratty, she just had some bratty moments on the show because she was a competitor. And I definitely agree. And also, some of the lines on the show, they were kind of forced to say in the beginning, or like throughout the series really, and some of it was staged, and it's highly edited to make all of them look like brats, to be honest. They really capitalized on that. And the last unpopular opinion that I'm going to end on today is Maddie Ziegler is actually a good actress. And you know what? I have to totally agree. And I especially saw this in The Waiting Room. Like, this was one of the numbers where I was like, wow, she is incredible. And in The Hostage, like, she just has something with dramatic pieces where she's really emotionally connected, and it's not just about the Maddie face. Like, she really delivers a great sense of artistry. And so I think that she's really going to thrive in the film world if she continues to get like real dramatic roles and not like Family Channel kind of acting, but like the kind of roles that Dakota Fanning would have got. Those are the roles that I think that Maddie Ziegler would thrive in. I personally think that Abby Lee Miller hit the nail on the head when she said that Maddie Ziegler could be a young Jodie Foster. But anyways, that is the end of this video. Let me know what you guys thought of all of these unpopular opinions down in the comments below. If you have any other suggestions for videos that you would like me to react to, definitely chime in down in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more makeup videos or get ready with me's or whatever this hot mess was, then definitely let me know as well. But that is it for this video. So as always, make sure to be weird, be wild, and stay sparkly. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.